Continue. I always say that there's too much happening that really shouldn't be happening within the passport acquisition system. If we talk about goro people, these goro people are outsiders. They do not work on their own, because if the goro person collects somebody's money, they need to work with somebody from inside to change the dates. They work with people from inside. I'm not saying all of you, but there are some of you who are engaged in it. And this should stop. The blame is always on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Meanwhile, it's the agencies, and I'm sure even some of our staff are involved. Public servants who are supposed to be giving public service to Ghanaians. The Vice President has led the digitalization effort with my support and all of my officers to put in place an online system. Now the online system is being manipulated so that people can make money off it. There's an investigation going on, and some names have been mentioned. And there are people from outside, a cartel, who are working with people from inside. Anybody who has been here for more than a year, from Monday, please do not come back, because you've been changed. We want to bring some sanity. Every time politicians are corrupt. Meanwhile, it's some public civil servants who will do things that shouldn't be done, and then they put it on politicians. We come, we do the right thing. I'm trying to bring sanity into the passport system, but no. Let me say that this is not the first time I've come to the passport office. I've done an unannounced tour of the 2 passport application centers. But for me, this particular visit has become necessary because of some reports that I have. Reports that officers, and there are 9 or so agencies represented in any passport application center, that these people represented from the various agencies, and I will not say that my own officers are not part of it, but these people are involved in illegal activities. And when I say illegal activities, we all know. Just 2 days ago, the report in the Daily Guide that the issue of goro people involved in our passport acquisition process has become rife. It is wrong. How can 100 Ghana for standard service to acquire a passport and 150 for expedited service be bumped up to 2,000 and 3,000? And yeah, they don't even charge 2,000 now. They are charging 3,000. And it's wrong. But I can say, and we all would agree, that a goro person is outside the passport office. They need somebody inside to work with. They cannot do it on their own. People are paying 3,000, 2,000 to acquire passports. Why should this be so? And sometimes they don't even carry out the so-called service that they promised them for charging them so much. The stories are horrific stories. People's experiences are not the best.
Honorable Minister, you think some of the agency officials are liaising with these goro boys?
I'm not saying some of the agency. I'm saying that some people in here are involved in it. Because, like I said, the goro person who is outside, if he takes somebody's money, how can he deliver a passport if he's not working with somebody inside?
Have you launched any investigations to fish out these officers?
We are investigating. We are investigating. Sorry, I said investigate. We are investigating, and we have some leads which we are dealing with, and very soon we'll be able to have some firm information that we will deal with. It's so wrong.
But why the urgent directive to the agencies, those who have overstayed here,
Listen, this
to go
is
back?
not something that is new. We've always said that no agency should keep their staff here for more than a year. And yet, this is overlooked sometimes. And so I intend to ensure that this is carried out to the letter. There are some people outside, not outside Ghana, but a cartel who are working with people. I mean, you've gone through the process of online system, putting in place systems to ensure that people do not go through a very laborious process. And yet, people have problems acquiring passports. Yes, I know that we have some issues. Once in a while, there are issues of shortage of booklets. And this has come about a few times since COVID. Apart from that also, we have an issue with the printers, which the World Bank, thankfully, is going through the process, well, the end process of it, of giving us new printers that can print high numbers, even per hour. So that, I was hoping that by now, because I was in Parliament and I informed them that we are at the end process of it. So I was hoping that by now we will have those printers installed so that this whole thing will be, there'll be an end to it. Unfortunately, this hasn't happened. But this human intervention of what I'm told is called rebooking is human. It's a human intervention, legal human intervention. Because if you are given an appointment for, say, to come in October, November, and you want it earlier, then there should be some intervention. That's where they use to make money. And let me use your media to appeal to Ghanaians that, please, if you do not have immediate need for a passport, please take your time, let the time come when you've been given the appointment and come and process. Unless there's an emergency. If there's an emergency, I don't have a problem. If there's an emergency, find a way to get to the passport directors and let them know that there's an emergency, because we make provision for emergency passports. And directors, please make yourself available to the public. That's why you are here.
Honorable, interestingly, your action came at the time that the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime puts the the passport office on number 6 of the list of public offices that are corrupt in the country. Are you devastated by this? Very
devastated, because this is not the way it should be. If indeed what you are quoting is the case, here is the case. Yeah. Then, because people, the hue and cry from Ghanaians, the hue and cry, their experiences are not the best.